We're on the grid here at Donington Park ahead of the final touring car race of the day, and what an interesting day of racing it has been. Now, before we get started, I've got to give a bit of a mention to Dan Camish. Brake failure in FP1 pretty much wrote off his weekend, so what a complete nightmare for him. It was weird actually because he'd just set the fastest lap. I'd seen the notification on my phone that he'd set the fastest lap, and then he was out for the rest of the weekend. So, you know, all the best for him. Luckily, he's all okay. Obviously, we can't say the same for his car because that was heavily damaged, but he'll be ready to bounce back at Silverstone in a few weeks' time. But what a nightmare for him. This could have been a really good weekend for him. But contrasting his bad luck is once again his teammate Ash Sutton, who's been doing brilliant things. Pretty dominant once again. Only Tom Ingram can really keep up with him. Jake Hill was looking pretty racy in the first race, but obviously he had that grid penalty at the start that held up his progress and prevented him from doing any better really. So is it now a two-horse race? Realistically, I think it could be. Jake's got the pace, but he's lost a lot of points prior to this weekend, and he's going to need, you know, the rest of the season to be pretty perfect and for the others to have a bit of bad luck. So yeah, we'll have to see with him. Someone else who has also been very strong today is Ricky Collard. Qualified amazingly in third. Probably a little bit disappointed with actually. He said yesterday he felt a little bit more left in the tank. But two strong finishes in race 1 and 2 today. We'll have to see what he can do in race 3. There's no point in making any predictions right now because by the time this is out, it'll all be over. But speaking of Ricky Collard, we did a bit of a garage tour. So keep a lookout on the channel for that. We have a look around the car and the garage today. So if you're early, it's probably not out yet. So stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel because that's a video you're definitely going to want to see. A few other drivers that have been right in the mix today. Good to see the Power Max cars being strong. Aaron Taylor-Smith did a great job yesterday in qualifying, and his two teammates Andrew Watson and Mikey Doble had an amazing battle in race 2. We had a chat with Mikey at the start of the day, so when the interview's out, go check that out. It might not be out yet, similar to the other one if you're early. But yeah, there's plenty of interviews from the weekend here at Donington Park with touring car drivers and drivers from the various Porsche championships as well. As you can hear behind me, the cars arriving on the grid. So in a minute we're going to go for a bit of a wander, have a look at some cars, but turning our attention to Silverstone very quickly. It'll be here very soon. Who do you think we should be looking out for? The Toyotas, I reckon, are going to be strong. Rory Butcher's been very good there the last few years, and Matt Carr is looking very good, especially, like I said, in the hands of Ricky Collard. So I reckon the Toyota boys will be strong. Jake Hill should be strong, and you know, I'd be a fool to not mention the Napa Racing Ford Focusers. Dan Camish is ready to bounce back in style by then. So yeah, let's wait and see. Let's enjoy the final race. And what a great day it's been here at Donington Park. What's everyone thought of the GP loop? It's been great that that's been back on the calendar. Over 20 years since it was last on the calendar. Last time the touring cars actually raced here, I hadn't even been born yet. So yeah, real new challenge, especially on the brakes, as I'm sure Dan Camish would tell you after yesterday. But yeah, a real different challenge because Donington's very flowing, and the two hairpins over there really disrupt that flowingness of the circuit. So yeah, great weekend of racing, and yeah, Donington Park is going to be a place where we're going to be seeing a lot more of here on Hedge Works Motorsport in the future. But until then, I've been your host Louis Hedge. Let's go have a look at some cars. See you later.
Trying to get in the thing. I was only trying to...